Va salute. This is Troy Pacelli of Last Call, and I'm just here to let you know that the following live stream is rated R for adult language, highly inappropriate jokes, and oh, who the are we kidding? We have no idea what is going to come out of Gorilla's mouth. Viewer discretion is
On the jungle camp, dreaming of the stars, Gorilla in a spaceship adventure near far, with a badge on his chest, ready for the quest, boldly going where no beast has gone before. Warp speed into night, he feels the engines roar, infinite possibility, so much to explore. Monkeying in the Milky Way, Star Trek in every day, Gorilla in the galaxy, living out his fantasy. From a primal world to the Enterprise, gazing out at planets through wide, wonderful eyes. No cages, only starlight, and a mission in his heart. Journey unending, trying every star-filled chart. Courage into space, stardust in his fur. Alien minds can't see purpose far from the Earth's blur. Monkeying into the Milky Way, Star Trek every day. Gorilla in the galaxy, living out his fantasy. To planet, friend or foe, in the cosmos the adventure grows. Onward through the void, we're never alone, seeking new life places unknown. Monkeying into the Milky Way, Star Trek in every day, Gorilla in a galaxy, living out his fantasy. God damn it, was I muted this whole fucking time? Alright, let me start myself again. Yeah, so we all know what happened the last couple days. Things have gotten interesting, and no, one thing is, yeah, I got a little drunk on Tuesday. The one day a week I actually drink, or I do any type of drinking, and like I overdone it. But now, so I'm guessing maybe I just don't drink on streams anymore, and don't there, and I missed some things that said, and we all do that. There, there where we miss some things being said, because not everybody's gonna catch every single thing said in their live streams, no matter how many people you got on board there. So I decided I'm gonna have to do some changes so we can prevent this. maybe, maybe, and I've seen some fights on other channels there, but it's like, how do we address the issue there? Because even Bird, he had that one bed life there, and I might be just rambling, where he thought, oh, I got two people that they're gonna, he knows that they'll fight. He thought just bring them on, and let them fight. Or maybe he could just get everybody to get along and stuff. But apparently, I missed a couple things that were kind of snuck in. That a couple of them, they weren't bad at all. They're just reacted to badly. The other one was I was like, okay, if I would caught that, I could have just that, and I've missed that a few times, but that lies on the host there. I bet there. So all I'm asking is from people here, if anybody wants to come on, I sent out panel links. There is uh, respect each other in the chats and on the panels. Respect respect other fellow YouTubers. We're not everybody's gonna get along there, but let's just not dig up stuff from way in the past there, and let's not make comments about other YouTubers too. I've seen that a few times there, but maybe I just didn't address it, and maybe this was gonna piss some people off. I don't know, but I'm just looking at things that I've kind of noticed, but maybe I'm just waited too long to address them. I don't know, but anyhow, I'm gonna say hello to the chat here. Welcome, Eugene Bird. He says, "Wish it was earlier. I am bored." Well, you shouldn't be bored now. Now there, I got links sent out to whoever wanted some. That's a long day of shower. Well, I ate too. I made some this stuff. These little bags called Nors or Canors. There, that's like a pasta. It's like Alfredo pasta. You just have to boil 1.5 cups of water, half a cup of milk, and throw it in a little butter. There, let it bring it to a boil. Then throw your noodles in and just let them do a rolling boil on them there until they're nice, soft, and tender. They're That's real good. I don't know how good they are for you. I never did look at the ingredients, but of course half this crap is in there. And hey, sit down. You're muted.
Yeah,
Well,
I
yeah.
did. Yeah, I did that on purpose because I don't know if you were gonna continue talking. If so, I'll just sit in the backstage waiting for you to finish up.
Well, I'm addressing chats. I kind of said what I said, totally unscripted, because I didn't want to feel like I'm reading something. It's like trying to figure out what to do there. And hey, Germ. There. Yeah, and it said welcome to Scotty. He said enjoy your chat, gents. And Scurvy says Scotty, welcome Scurvy. And Nemesis says, hail you beautiful beings. I hope you're doing well today. Hey Nemesis. And so everybody's saying hi. Sitting here's on the panel. And hey Boomer, welcome. And Jeremy, can you hear us yet?
I think it's on his end that's not working properly, unless I'm
Yeah.
mistaken.
Yeah. Sure. Just relax
Can
away.
you hear
See
me
Gorilla
now?
Mail. Uh, sound like you're far away from your mic.
Mm,
I think you paired to the wrong one.
are
Oh,
you on
now we
your?
can hear you. Now we can hear you.
Yeah, were you on your computer or were you on your cell phone?
Yeah.
The thing's been wanting to pair to the wrong output for the last few weeks for some reason.
Huh. Yeah. Okay. And Nemesis says that startled me. LOL. Well, what intro there to with Troy Pacelli? I don't know how to actually turn any of that stuff down. So,
I don't
and
think you can on this one.
no, not the video itself. Which I'm gonna set this to right here. And welcome Taylor Swift greater than no wait. Taylor Swift should run as a third party. I gotta get used to saying that now.
I do
Because
have a question. I do have a question. Is that gonna be Taylor's handle from now on, or is she gonna change it?
they'll
Eh,
they'll change it after January 6th. And hey LDG's he's waving, welcome, welcome. I've been in the underground with them there. And hey PvP, I did send you an email there. Sure. And this is where everybody's telling me to check my stuff here. I got hit that like button. Thank you, Nemesis. Well, where are you now, Eugene? I don't know.
yeah, Eugene, the big donator for Gorilla tonight want to go to work tomorrow, saying, "Hey, Eugene, give me about $250 tonight, and I don't have to show up to work tomorrow."
Yeah. Oh, I can't. Well, that's one of those. YouTube takes a good chunk of that. Boomer says, I finally learned to bake a potato in my air fryer. Tasty. Working on cornbread. Hey, Boomer, if you want something really, really good, like orgasm in the mouth good, there, take some asparagus, roll it in some olive oil there, sprinkle some garlic on top of it, and then throw some freshly grated Parmesan cheese on it. You're gonna throw it in the air fryer for about 5 minutes. That was really good there. We had that when I was trying when the second baby mama there was on her when we decided to do a cooking date there, and I was trying to press on my cooking skills. She was the one that came up with that. I came up with the lobster and steak. Yeah, and Jim said, "Hello, hello, 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 hello." And Suzanne says hello. And Jim, I think I sent you a link also. And Screw says, "Hey, this is Ann." And damn it to Jim. Hey, everybody saying hi to each other. There's Eugene. No fireworks tonight. I'm gonna try not to, and I could give you this here, Eugene. Or this. Yeah. And then, hey, PvP.
Hey guys,
How's it going?
I just gotta get my avatar going here.
Okay.
Probably another easy day at work for him, probably.
Yeah. Yeah. And we got a bunch more hellos to each other, which is great to have everybody say hello to each other in the chat. And welcome, Weather Greg. Welcome. He says cheers.
Hey guys, oh, I gotta turn my audio off on YouTube. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Or just is it just your YouTube link that's a little loud, or is it here too that's a little loud? PvP, because you're
It's
coming in,
doubling
Kala.
up.
Yeah, I just killed my YouTube sound, so hopefully
Okay.
that should help.
Yeah, and I got this pushed up here. This is how I adjust my volume.
Yeah, I was just looking for an avatar here. That's one thing I don't like about this system is the avatars always seem to die, so I have to
Yeah.
find a new one every week. Oh
Yeah,
well.
Yeah.
and it seems like that this system is always a reset. That's why, no matter if you go into a new studio or a used studio. Tell me,
Yeah.
for this service, do you have to set up a new studio every time, or is this your used
Well, yeah, it's
studio?
kind of like an existing studio thing, but then I have to remember to erase everything and put in everything. There, here, and Boomer says, Pleasant Valley, Picker, California. Hi, I keep trying at PvP, then I remember.
Yeah. Yeah. I haven't moved to California yet, though. I just want to mention.
Yeah, and everybody's saying hi to each other.
Well, I will say this: California is probably just as bad or worse than Canada, probably.
Oh, I'd say it's probably much worse.
Yeah,
At least
yeah.
from what I've heard. I mean, one thing I haven't noticed
It's
is I haven't noticed excrement on the street yet. So
Yeah. And what was that, Germ?
It's worse. I've been both to California and DC. California's far worse.
Well, DC, they want to keep it clean for our politicians, you know.
I think
DC,
she said BC.
Oh,
British Columbia.
oh,
Yeah, we're just up north of Germ's where Germ hangs
okay.
out.
I thought he said DC.
Easy mistake.
No, I'd send virus presents over to DC before I ever went there.
Yeah.
I'd
Well,
never go without cleansing the place.
Yeah.
Well, I will say this: if you want to go geopolitical for a second, then PvP and Germ are basically neighbors, basically right now. since Germ's at a boring state and you're at a boring province, both Washington and BC.
Boring? I don't think there's anything boring about BC.
Bordering, not bordering. Boring.
Oh,
Okay, I misunderstood there.
yeah,
Misheard that one. Yeah, we're right next door, basically. You know.
yeah, and
Yeah, he's about 300 miles north of me.
yeah.
Yeah, it's not too far yet.
And Boomer says I need to try that asparagus. Yeah, it is delicious. I'm tempted to buy an air fryer there just so I could do that.
Wow.
How the
It's
hell do you
really
not have an air fryer?
because I'm poor.
They're $10 freaking dollars.
Well, last I checked, there were 50.
You haven't been on Amazon lately.
Okay, and everybody say hi. Maybe I'll show up as one of my free gifts on Temu. And DJ Burr says, "Wow." I don't know what the wow for is. And Suzanne says, "Sounds perfect, thank you." Yeah, and if anybody is going to DC, can they do me a huge favor? It'd be greatly appreciated if you could take a piss on the IRS building for me. Because I'm pretty sure they won't arrest you since it's a blue city. And hey, Professor Brady Specs, how's it going? He goes, "Hey, girl. Welcome, Professor Brady Specs. Hope you enjoy the show. I'm still fighting for my state of California."
Well, you
Oh,
keep
so
fighting there. Keep fighting there, Phantom.
hey, Boober, it's gonna end up like Custer's Last Stand right there. I'll tell you that right now. Especially since it's illegal to even show ID to vote.
Yeah, it seems pretty weird that they can vote without showing any kind of ID. That seems very strange.
Yeah, and Suzanne, I got two of them there. One's Ted and one's 4. And howdy, Boomer, and more foods are coming with air fryer instructions. Got some calzones from Aldi and are tasty. What are calzones? Are those like those mini oranges?
That's a good question. I've
Oh,
heard
they're not
calzones, but I can't remember what the hell they are.
sort of like pizzas, but folded over and closed.
Oh, okay. So pot or like pizza rolls.
Yeah, it's sort of like a hot pocket cut in half.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. And a specs, it's illegal to show ID to vote. We're talking about the California law. They cannot, not even for a local election, they cannot ask you for an ID in order to vote. I got one Californian here on the panel who can vouch for that.
Apparently so, and that sucks.
Yeah, I heard that you have enough hair gel in your hair, you can vote twice there. Oh no. Oh wait, I'm getting what he's saying there. That's a good one, Scurvy. I have no other words for that. There is still a lot of red here. We need a registration campaign like they had in Pennsylvania. Well, and also, well, you need more than registration. You need people to show up. I mean, didn't Trump win like 44% of the vote there?
Yeah, but I would say this, that the red. I mean, there's a stereotype that the red here in the U.S. means conservative or Republican, but the urban or rural areas are very lightly populated, and the California state population distribution map is very lopsided. The West Coast has all the population, all the voting power, and sadly, those control the state. And any of the interior of California, which is mostly red, due to its low population, has basically very little to no voice in our state government.
Well, that's one of those. I will have laughed my ass off if Trump managed to flip California. I would have been laughing my ass off that whole night. I probably wouldn't have been able to sleep that night.
That would have been weird, yeah. Hey Dan, are you saying that it's basically the electoral, like the way the electoral districts or whatever are organized, that it prevents a good chunk of the state from having any voting power? Is that what you're kind of saying there, Dan?
Well, I would not say voting power, but for the red parts of California, we're basically just a minority faction in our own state government. And we do have somewhat of a voice, but not a large one. And there's a saying that Germ can vouch for this. Our conservative party here in California is like controlled opposition. In other words,
Mm.
Well, what needs to happen there is the one side needs to get out in droves and vote more. Not because
There's literally not enough. Every conservative man and woman on the West Coast can vote. Literally, the population of LA and Seattle would nullify the rest of the 3 states. That's how it works out here. To win California, you need Los Angeles. To win Oregon, you need Portland. To win Washington, you need Seattle. That's all. Literally, every man and woman outside of those particular districts can vote one way. All you need is a significant enough population in those 3 cities to vote the other way, and the other way wins.
Yeah, it's the population centers. It's like here in our election recently. It was so close. I think it was only like the government managed to stay in like by two seats or something. It's almost neck and neck, and it was basically the coastal city of Vancouver and some of those areas that went voted NDP for the socialists, right? Because they usually do. Though there are some conservative areas like in Surrey that will vote conservative, but it's just such a large number of people down in places like Vancouver that they're going to like have a lot more clout than a lot of all the smaller cities and towns out in the interior here where I am, right? So
yes.
that totally makes sense what you guys are saying. Yeah.
Yeah, and I would say this. And for people that will give up their electoral college in the U.S., I say screw you guys, because do you know what would happen if the electoral college was abolished? All the major all the voting power will go to the major population centers, and those are mostly to liberal states. And then the little states that have very little to no population, hardly at all, they get no voice in government, and they become a very minority faction. And then what do you do then? Do you revolt and start a new country? Or do you try to get some equal representation somehow in the electoral college or another system of government?
Yeah, and to our YouTube overlords there and our DHS agent that is listening, we are not advocating for revolt and all that. We're trying to figure out what's the fairest election system we can have. We're not advocating for nothing here. We're not condoning or endorsing. And Professor,
thanks, Eugene. Skip down to Eugene.
Oh, thank you very much, Eugene. He's given us 5 stars with drinking all that. I don't have any videos to. I could try.
Well, Gorilla, it's time to take a shot for $10.
Oh no!
I already addressed this in 2 videos there. So just to prove a thing there, and I'm gonna and that way I could try to catch more things that are happening there. I said, okay, I won't drink on the streams no more, even though it's my only night I did ever drink.
Well, Gorilla, well, you can drink, just don't drink alcohol.
Yeah.
Like, drink apple juice instead.
I mean, you're getting to that point where you're going to have to stop.
There, I took a shot of Mountain Explosion.
There you go.
Mountain Explosion. That's a great name.
So instead of alcohol, you chose battery acid.
Well, I could do a Monster and all that, but I'm gonna try to. But thank you very much, Eugene. That's very generous of you. Very, very generous. But I'm gonna try. So, like, if something is said, I can address it quicker, so we don't have this issue we had the other night. I'm gonna try to improve where I can. Best I can do. Let's see. A calzone equals folded over pizza. Okay. Huge pizza pops. Yeah, everybody's saying calzones are like folded over pizza. Says hi there, and Eugene says yum. Or should I be like Homer, like yum? Oh, great! Someone's gonna clip this. Just get a still of that.
It's probably Germ doing that right now, probably.
Yeah. Scurvy here says a calzone is what you eat before hijacking a cigarette truck. You know, hey, by the way, has anybody else's gas prices plummeted over the last couple days?
Yeah, I noticed. I think they went down by about 10 cents a liter here the other day.
So about
Yeah,
40
it's
cents a
amazing.
gallon. Ours dropped by 35 cents a gallon here overnight.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, those good old oil companies, don't you just love the antics? Like, you never know, right? It could go jumping through the roof, down through the basement, back and forth. I mean,
Yeah.
hard to
But
ever know what they're going to do.
but
I know when I went into hospital on a Monday, it was over $4. When I came back, it was more than a quarter less.
nice. And that person there that said, "I hope you're happy with your vote. You doomed us all. I hope you enjoy your cheaper gas prices." Well, right now, I am enjoying them. I am enjoying them. I'll
I'm,
be
I'm,
honest.
I'm anticipating once Trump's in office for like 6 months, and once he can work towards helping us get rid of Trudeau, I would imagine prices are going to start to drop on a lot of things in both our countries eventually.
Yeah.
I'm hoping anyway.
Oh, it's speaking of which, since we had our election, when is your guys' election?
Officially, I don't think the feds have to call one till next October of 2025, which
Yeah.
sucks. And I don't want to wait. I don't want to wait 11 months for an election. I want them.
Yeah.
I think it's October 11th next year. Actually, I believe is
Yeah.
the exact date.
Well,
Yeah.
PvP,
But
I
we
got
want
good
them out.
news.
What's that,
I
Jim?
can get you a gross of tar and feathers, and you guys can go over to the east coast of your country, and you can take care of that problem yourself.
Yeah,
Hey,
really. Yeah.
well, would you guys, what, 25% of the vote could take over the entire government there? Because you guys got like
Oh,
what, 6 parties?
well, it's not quite that simple because the liberals and conservatives are really the two main parties. They're the two parties that actually have any chance of actually getting power. The NDP, the Socialist Party, they generally are in third spot. So it's like the liberals and conservatives are always trading off. One's in power and one's official opposition,
Yeah.
right? And they flip flop back and forth
Yeah.
over the decades, of course.
Well,
And then we got all the little shitty little parties. We got the lovely Bloc Québécois from Quebec, who their mission is to destroy Canada if they could get a referendum, while making good dollars on our taxpayers' money because they sit in the House of Commons, so they're all getting paid to do that.
yeah.
Then we have the Green Party, which I think there's 2 or 3 members federally. They're basically a laughing stock with most rational people here because, climate change has become kind of a joke itself. And then it's let's see. Oh, there's one other one. I can't even remember the
Yeah.
name of it. It's so
But
insignificant. So, yeah.
but I think I found a way we can make these elections a way more entertaining and just make it a whole lot better.
Okay.
Yeah, instead of having just everybody vote for the parties, then vote for the leaders and all that, you have your general primaries. You vote for whoever you want to lead the party. Instead of just holding an election there, we just have them duke it out. The, just duke it out.
Election by celebrity deathmatch.
Actually, you're jogging my memory. I think this might have been before Trudeau was actually the prime minister before he got to head the party. But he actually did have a boxing match with one of the conservative opposition, and he actually kicked
Oh,
his ass amazingly. I can't believe that Trudeau
yeah.
actually could beat anybody in the ring,
Uh,
but he actually did. That's
well,
probably about the best achievement he ever
well,
did in his life, actually.
mm, uh, and thank you very much, Phantom Boomer Explorers. That's very generous of you. Yeah, generous of you.
Nice.
Yeah, thank you very much. And he just says $10 from the Phantom Boomer Explorers.
So in a couple
Thank
months,
you.
Gorilla, you won't have to worry about missing anything going on the streams, but you might be getting to borderline diabetes drinking all that pop.
You have no idea how much pop I drink in a day.
Oh, okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay. I just
Okay,
thought I
All
would
right.
go for a silly
you're
joke.
gonna
All right,
need
but
to be careful with that. That's why I got what I'm going through now.
Oh.
2 a day.
hey, I'm already planning on being drafted, pissing off the sergeant, and getting told to go see what's down that hole.
Oh.
Yeah, a calzone is what you eat before hijacking a cigarette truck. I think I already read that one
Yeah,
there.
you did.
And DG says good evening there. And I hope that Larry Elder runs again for governor. Yeah, we definitely need our blackface of white supremacy to run again there. That's a joke. I'll fully endorse Larry Elder.
Yeah, well, so would I. Just from what I hear
Yeah,
from his ideas, I would too.
yeah. Did he get in trouble for making a fat joke or something?
I don't think so.
No, or not in trouble, but didn't he get like the freaking media ran with it because so about Michelle Obama's nutrition program or something got more. No, it's like Trump running did more for the country than Michelle Obama's nutrition program because it got these people's fat asses off the couch to go vote or something like that. That was Larry Elder's. I might be misquoting, but that's something I heard Larry Elder say, and I had to laugh at it.
Hmm.
And
Well, you know,
this is coming from a fat guy, so
yeah, that's
well,
the thing. If you
somewhat
make a
fat.
joke, the media doesn't have a sense of humor. Well, the legacy media have no sense of humor. So,
Oh yeah,
you know,
because they just ran with him when they asked him. So they said because they were interviewing him, they said something about people say you're going to be a dictator. He's like only on day one, just so we could drill, and
uh,
something else.
yeah, it's
And
crazy.
Well, I do have to say, when it comes to drilling, Trump did screw with the Democrats real good on election day.
Oh yeah, you give them a good drawing.
oh yeah,
All right.
and yeah, LA is big enough to win California.
Mm.
Not once the deportation start. Oops, did I say that? Eugene says, "Don't drink. It's okay." Uh, yeah, Trump won the popular vote, so we don't have to hear whining about the electoral college for now. Oh no! They're just all saying it's rigged, and they're blaming Elon Musk for using Skynet. What was it called? Starlink satellites, and then he's purposely destroying the evidence by destroying the satellites because one of them came crashing back down to Earth as decommissioned 6 months ago.
Yeah, isn't it? Isn't it the Skynet things he's got
Yeah.
so people can
No,
get?
not Skynet. We don't need Arnold showing up here.
Oh,
Starlink.
okay. Starlink. Okay.
Yeah, Skynet will get Arnold Schwarzenegger showing up.
Well, you know, I'm sure Arnold. Unfortunately, is Arnold? He's a Democrat, though, isn't he? Unfortunately, I believe.
No,
Arnold.
he is what we call down here a rhino, Republican in name only.
Yeah,
Okay.
and he when he said as soon as he said to screw your freedoms, he could go fuck himself.
Yeah, I kind of figured he's not like his movie image. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see, Eugene and Phantom with the cash. Yeah. Doesn't help that two provinces decide the fate of our country because they have more people. I'm guessing one of them would be Quebec, and
Yes.
the other one, not Manitoba.
Oh hell no.
Now maybe Nova Scotia. Am I guessing? No, or am I thinking of it? Which
Yeah,
one?
that's
The Eskimos are going to be
No,
deciding the fate.
Ontario.
yeah,
Ontario.
Ontario. Yes, that's much better,
Yeah.
Gorilla. Yes.
Yeah, I was
Yes.
trying to think. I know Ontario is a town, but I couldn't remember if that was a province or not.
Ontario's a province. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, but I knew it was a town, but I couldn't.
Nova Scotia's very small population, so no, they're hardly going to determine much of anything,
Yeah,
really.
no, I just got my provinces mixed up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we might
Yeah.
have to create a new country with the red states and the conservative provinces there. Yeah, that yeah, that's not going to happen.
That's probably be
There.
a bigger mess than it is now. Actually,
We tried it once, and all they did was create a bunch of bloodshed and a bunch of much more bitching there.
Well, you know, they used to have this idea of called Cascadia, right, where there'd be like BC, Washington State, Oregon, California would be like one new country along the west coast of North America. And people talked about that shit for years and years and years, like it would actually ever happen someday, which I never thought it would. But I mean, after all the woke weirdo lefties and you know the West Coast states in America now is No way in hell I'd ever want to join that to form a country. Like they can just stay separate, guys. Quite happy to have you stay separate down there. You
That
know.
was sort of the point. Both the Canadian and American government were sort of upset with the west coast of their country, and they're thinking they can just cut off both of their problems at the same time.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. And Boomer here says Larry rocks. Arnold is definitely a rhino. Does he even call himself a Republican anymore?
Yes, he does.
Yeah. Yeah, Nemesis says, you got it, buddy. And Ontario is also a city in California. Oh, so are we going to see the USS Ontario in lower decks then? Because it's California classes.
Is that garbage still on?
What garbage? Oh, lower decks? Hey, I like lower decks, and it's on its last season.
Thank God. Finally going away.
Strange New Worlds, I think they got renewed for a third season. But the two worst out of the 5 are done. Picard and Discovery. They're done. So we won't have to worry about them anymore. And my God, I've got bad glare with. Sometimes being a cheap ass doesn't pay off. You know that? When I got these glasses, I didn't spend the extra $20 for anti-glare.
Yeah, it's definitely worth getting that extra money because I got my glasses years ago, and I always have problems, with my lenses getting scratched up after a while. When you clean them, you get a
Yeah.
little bit of debris on there, and you get this big scratch. Then your glasses are basically screwed, right? So I paid like the extra $40 or whatever the hell it was. I can't remember now. To get the coating where it's like the protective coating on the lenses where nothing can scratch them. And I had this pair of glasses for years, and they're still perfect, just like the day I bought them. Perfect, clear,
Yeah.
no scratches, no
Well,
nothing. It's worth the money.
Well, no. Anytime there's I even look closely towards the light source there, I get like that T look, with the light kind of going in, disforming.
Some kind of refraction, something happening in your
Yeah.
lenses. Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Maybe you need to move your light or something to a slightly different spot.
Okay.
Might help. I don't know.
So I take it all apart, unscrew it from the ceiling.
Oh, it's the ceiling. Well, no, forget it then. I thought you were talking like a desk lamp or something, man. Like
No, but this is super bright lights. I mean, I got like a special LDG adjustable. I can adjust the pitches of them. And it's in like a triangle form there.
Oh,
It's super bright.
Maybe you need to experiment a bit then.
Or I could just rearrange my desk, or I could just spend the extra $20 for anti-glare, or
options. So many options.
So many options. And isn't Ontario where Scotty is? It's that's probably why he holds so much sway in Canadian elections. Yeah, he mails in his 50 ballots. Yeah. The state of Jefferson, which includes Northern California with Southern Oregon, has been a thing since the 1800s. Now it's called the Greater Idaho Project, where Eastern Oregon and Northern California want to break off and join Idaho. But the problem is each state has to agree to it, and then the U.S. Senate or Congress has to approve it, which is never going to happen either way.
Gorilla, I would say this. You're mostly right, but the Greater Idaho now mainly is including the western counties of Oregon mainly, not the northern part of California anymore.
No, eastern part of Oregon there, and Northern California too was thrown in there last time I seen there.
That hasn't been a part of the Idaho plan. There's a different plan to combine that with Oregon and Washington.
Yeah, and and we could probably make some compromises here. We could create the state of Jefferson, but we could give the Democrats what they want and grant Puerto Rico as a state. But California has to break off and create the state of Jefferson with whichever counties want to join that.
Yeah, or better yet, just carve up California better, because the D's control
Nah,
our state. Why just cut out
no,
the center? Why just cut out
no,
the interior of California? Have that be our own state, since the interior of California is mainly red
no,
anyway.
no. You don't have to carve it up better there. But this is just so we can maintain the balance, our balance we already kind of have. We got a few states that it could swing either way for the senators, but like if we take Puerto Rico, that's always going to be two Democrat senators. So if we break off the parts of California that want to be part of the state of Jefferson, then we can maintain the balance we already have.
It sounds like the
Yeah,
Civil War era of politics, huh? Always a
yeah,
balance, huh?
yeah. And hey, darling, she goes, right, really?
Hey,
How's it
Zombie
going?
Mouse.
Hey, zombie.
So you haven't seen Zombie around in ages, I gotta say.
Yeah, sure. Her laptop's
Yeah.
broken.
Oh shit.
How you doing, zombie?
Yeah.
How's
And
the hay
Screwy
fever,
saying,
Zombie? Hope it's clearing up by now.
yeah. And Screwy says, hey, to Zombie Mouse, San Francisco is not Northern California. Did I say that?
No, that's
I,
more central South California.
No. Or was that
Yeah,
Sitan that said that?
yeah, it's more central, isn't it? From what
no,
I remember.
I did not say that. The Central Valley is central. San Francisco is going to be a little bit more north than where I live, but it's mostly central in the San Fran area.
No.
Mostly central.
Yeah. And Zombie Mouse goes, hey-oh! And she goes, here, Germ, I'll let you read this one. Okay, I will. Germ!
I just saw a whole lot of E's.
Yeah. And could use the east-west split of California. Well, that might work. Yeah.
East-west split of all the states
Yeah.
over here.
Yeah, and Zombie Mouse goes, it's going, love. I'm glad it's going. I hope you get all that crap memorized that you have to memorize. 5 damn pages for training. Screw that. I wouldn't have done it. And we were saying hi to Zombie Mouse. Zombie goes, it's going surviving. Well, that's what we are all doing. And now she's laughing. We got her laughing.
Yeah, you're always so cheesy, aren't you?
Yeah. And just. Yeah. So, who do you guys think will be the nominated for Secretary of State? Because right now, let's see. Oh, who got nominated?
Rubio.
Oh, Ruby. Oh, he did actually get nominated. I just thought that was a rumor.
No, I believe it was yesterday they actually announced it.
Okay, I was thinking that was still a rumor there, but okay. So we got Rubio and Zombie Mouse is saying hello, hi Dan, and hi to PvP.
Oh,
But
that's Zombie Mouse.
okay, because all the important ones have been covered. We know a bunch of these were just fuck yous to the deep state, like Matt Gaetz as the Attorney General, Tulsi Gabbard as head of National Intelligence. I still say that I would love to see RFK as CIA, but they're going to have him at HHS, which I think is Health and something services, ain't it?
Health and Human Services,
Okay.
which is what he actually wanted. His whole thing was the health and whatnot.
Yeah.
Just Tulsi is going to walk over a certain file to him at a cabinet meeting, and he's going to get really, really angry at the deep state.
Well, it's all stuff it's common knowledge now.
Yeah, but it hits you a little different when you actually have the evidence in your hand after searching for it for 60 years.
Yeah. And who was it that we need Cash Patel to come in because he was talking about this. Was it on? I think it was on Tim Pool's podcast there, where you ever notice we got a shit ton of classified documents?
We have several hundred terabytes of classified documents.
Well, right now, any document there that the government produces, you can file um let's see, a Freedom of Information Act request, and they gotta produce it, but they're allowed to retract stuff on it that would be like personal information, but you cannot request like classified files. So one of the thing is, a lot of these agencies do is they just classify everything, so they don't have to release the documents and answer questions.
That's why we have several hundred terabytes of classified information.
Yeah, and right now we're gonna get. I think we're gonna get a declassification. See, man, it's just getting. I was just getting. They just kept trying to sway me. To say Tulsi Gabbard's scared, then they're saying they kept. Then they said Matt Gaetz was getting a hold of their of the AG department. What, man? Then it got a massive boner there when they said they're gonna slash 75% of the government. That's just like a massive boner right there.
Well, the question is, how much resistance will the deep state show to actually hold as much as they can?
Well, we already know they're not sending their best. What was it? 4 failed attempts now?
Yep.
Yeah. And Zombie says, look at that handsome ape. Yeah. It's hard to contain all this sexiness, Yeah. It's hard to contain it. There.
Well, Zombie Mouse, if you want all of it, just send them your address, and I'll make a nice drive down there. Then you can love them to death as much as you want.
Hey, she already knows my address. It's plain right away.
Yeah, it's that love them to death part that he's worried about.
Well, she is Irish, so can he handle love to death by an Irish woman?
Hey, man.
You're missing the key words on that thing, Stan. To death.
Hey, if I'm going to go out, I could think of no better way of going out.
Well, and you have to remember, he stared death in the face twice, called his ex-wives.
It says it was only once per.
No, you got that scared to death part with the exes came when he saw the hospital bill after the kid was born.
Actually, what we're in a dense fog advisory. I just got a notice.
Wow.
She says I keep him in line. Yeah. Well, I've only got one community guideline strike, and that was for. That's when I was kind of. That's when they asked me. I thought I could delete the stream right after, and I wasn't fast enough. They took the stream down before it was even done. But apparently, we're in a dense fog advisory for tomorrow.
Huh. Wow.
But yeah, but the rest of the cabinet positions don't really matter. I'm still waiting to see who'd head the CIA. Did they announce that yet?
That would be directly. I'm not sure, but that would be either Gabbert being in charge of it indirectly, or that would be Homeland Security.
Tulsi Gabbard's national intelligence, but don't they head all? But unless they, but that's just a program to get everybody talking to each other, because they use the excuse that that none of the departments were communicating each other before 9/11.
Well, that's what Homeland Security was supposed to take care of, but not really what it turned out to be.
Yeah. I still wish they'd put sunset clauses in the thing. We'd have sense that way we can renew the good bills, but get rid of all the shitty stuff. But I don't know. We could probably get off politics there. I don't. They're
Yeah, I mean, I sort of just ran out of ideas since we talked about politics on Germ Stream previously.
Yeah.
I'm kind of pooped out on it right now. Unless Germ wants to bring out some more political topics, and we'll try to be civil about it to discuss it.
We have been civil. This is very civil. It's almost like a Curtis Shelby's thing.
Yeah, I haven't told the left to go fuck themselves even once.
Yeah.
Speaking on the left, are any of you guys? Have you guys seen some of the meltdown videos from some of the lefties over the last week? I am having so much fun watching some of those every night. It's like, oh yeah, they're going insane. They need to find an asylum as quickly as possible and check themselves right in the door.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, how do you think I've been sleeping at night?
Yeah,
some of the wacko stuff though that they're posting is just like, what planet am I watching?
And one of the things I really would like the answer to it there is, how many of these people that are freaking melting down over Trump being elected actually went out and voted?
Probably,
yeah, really, eh? Yeah,
probably
yeah,
no more than half of them. Oh yeah, and speaking of which, with all these meltdowns, I'm surprised if they're not building more insane asylums. Actually, that should be one of Trump's main policies too. Build a lot of insane asylums for all these insane woke leftists or insane radicals. Then just throw them all in the institutions. Go, okay, bye, see ya.
Well, I do think that. I mean, I don't know about your governments, but back, I think it was in the '80s, some of the governments up here closed a lot of the, asylums, that help people, right? And then they just booted them all out in the street to fend for themselves, thinking, "Oh, well, that's better for their civil rights because then they can be free." And basically, they were just saying, "We don't have to spend the money helping these sick people anymore." Uh, and then we know where that led, right? With the homelessness and the drug crazies on the streets and the stabbings and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? So yeah, I wouldn't be at all opposed to them opening up some places for these people that need help to go and get it, because some of them definitely do, from what I've seen.
Yeah. But
here first, it was a federal judge said that you're breaking the Constitution, keeping them in there, and then Congress passed some laws. And all of it response to irresponsible evening news run.
Yeah,
2020 or 60 Minutes.
Yeah, the media. Well, that's another thing. It seems like the media pundits. I actually enjoyed watching some of them because they're all predicting Trump doesn't have a open hell of winning, right?
Yeah.
It's hilarious to watch them.
No. It was way better in 2016 there when they're all saying Hillary has a 95% chance of winning. Then all of a sudden the map just kept getting redder and redder and redder, and oh shit, oh fuck, oh fuck.
That is what happened this year too, though, because I watched a number.
No, they weren't sure this year. They weren't sure. They were giving it 50-50 shot, No,
but I'm not talking about the election night coverage. I'm talking about previously, like a week before, when they were all predicting, and they're all saying, "Oh, Kamala's got this. She's going to win. She's going to win. She's going to win the popular vote. She's going to crush Trump and all this crap, right?" And it's hilarious watching the stuff they were posting like 2 or 3 weeks ago. It's unreal,
There was always that doubt there, though. They're saying they're trying to will it into existence that Kamala could win.
Seems like
but
it. Yeah.
They knew deep down it wasn't going to happen, and when everything started turning red on their board, there wasn't really that whole shock factor. This time is they knew what was coming, and the depression just set in, and they basically started drinking early.
And I would say this, that let's see here.
Holy I'm excited for these ones. Sorry, I'm excited for these ones. I got passion fruit. I got passion fruit.
Oh, nuts. I just lost my train of thought.
I'm sorry.
Well, him hooting and hollering like a ape will do that to you.
Uh, yeah. Sorry, that happens. I just smelled these and I was like, oh my god, these smell so fucking delicious. No, no, but you can't tell me. You're telling me that these people, they're having natural reactions, but they had the time to set up their camera, get it just right, adjust their lighting, then all of a sudden just start screaming.
Yeah, that's when one person, some channels they'll collect a bunch of these, and then the host of the channel will watch a bunch of them, and they'll comment on what the people are doing. And there was this one channel. He's like, "Yeah, geez, it's so spontaneous. They took like half a day to set up their camera. Put on the appropriate, clothes. Their lefty clothes choices and whatnot. Maybe dye their hair, rainbow shades or whatever. To get ready for the big event." And then they finally go on and start screaming and freaking out. Like, it's just bizarre. I don't know. I just don't understand the left anymore. I
Oh, yeah.
really
It's
don't.
a
Now,
natural reaction as they're capable of.
all
Their
right. And
Gen Z
They're
and
not.
younger are not capable of just showing genuine emotion. They have to stop, set up the camera, and play it up for the crowd.
all
Yeah.
right. So
Yeah.
now my train of thoughts back. Like, see here. Oh, yeah. And if they give all that media coverage saying, the Dems are going to win, they're actually overcompensating. They're making the Democrat votes that actually are not decided to vote overcompensating.
Yeah.
It's all right. We have everything in the bag, and that made them lose the vote even more since they say, you know what, it's all right. We're gonna win anyway.
Yeah.
Even like saying, it doesn't matter. The Dems are undecided. They don't have to vote. Who cares? We got us in the bag. Then those don't vote. And then, oops, we lost now. Oh shit.
I think, but I think there was more enthusiasm for Trump than there was Kamala there. So people who weren't excited for Kamala just didn't go out there. And let's see. Boomer here says, "I believe everybody is entitled to their wrong opinion." Nice.
I wouldn't
And
really call it enthusiasm for Trump so much as enthusiasm to push that big red button.
hey, just remember, I just seen I shared a picture there on Twitter. Not. Let's see if I can actually find it. Let's see. Go to my channel. No. Uh, there. I actually shared a picture there at the Comic Book Crusader. I liked it, but
Yeah, and just to clarify on PvP's kind of comment on the woke stuff. Yeah, I see from what you're saying, PvP, it seems like the woke stuff has become a major business, and even for those that are just pretending, for them, they're out for the views and to try to get some money out of this stuff. So to them, it's just a business
yeah,
to get another job. In other words,
yeah,
Well, I don't know if they're going to get a job because when I see these crazies, I'd never hire any of them. I'll tell you that right now. So
yeah,
whether they get a job or not, I have doubts
yeah.
about that. But
Yeah.
I think a lot of them think if they're crazy enough on YouTube, they'll become one of these so-called influencers that can get like millions of people subscribing and watching their crap, and they start making money that way, right? Because some
yes,
of these
yes.
Yeah.
channels are huge. Like it's just nuts how big some of these channels are.
Yeah, and here's the picture I shared here a couple days ago. You can come out, little buddy. It's safe now. That bad lady is gone and not coming back anymore. Oh,
so
I
did
found
you,
it here.
so did you have the authorities knocking on your door after you showed that on the line there, girl?
The ATF hasn't come kicking down my door yet.
Oh, okay,
But
well, that's good.
but poor PvP, he really thinks that the ATF knocks.
No, I never said that. I never said that. Hey, I
Yeah,
say
you
I
asked
say
if the authorities come knocking on your door.
I said the
They don't.
authorities. I didn't say the ATF. Like
Well, they don't knock. They just come kick down the door.
yeah, I've
Even
seen
if
them through the years.
even if it's unlocked, they'll still kick it down.
Yeah.
and
Well,
and
Oh, I did send this. Oh yeah, I did send. Uh,
Yeah, and you wonder why here in the U.S. the authorities have, we have such a low opinion on the authorities because they abuse their power so damn much, and that includes the local police forces.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, I think a lot of countries you could point to abuses of power. I mean, that's not an uncommon thing in our countries, is it? Really? Look what's going on. I was watching
Yeah.
another video before I started work today, and what's going on in the UK is truly crazy because apparently there were a whole bunch of police going around knocking on people's doors for posting, their opinions on Twitter and Facebook and shit. And like there was one, actually a journalist. I guess she must be like like a more responsible, rational journalist that posted. She posted something. Oh, it's something about immigrants. She posted about. Oh, here was the post. She put one post on Facebook. I think it was. She posted, "We feed them, they stab us." And that got her a visit by the police to her doorstep. Pretty
Well,
crazy. I mean,
well, that,
I don't think it's that crazy a post. Not crazier than some of the stuff I see actually happening over there on the streets. So
yeah, and I do have to say, if you actually seen some of the left wing side of it, oh boy, they do even worse stuff than what the casual right wingers do on the
yeah.
internet.
well,
They do worse.
the thing is, what she said was basically factual from what I've gathered over a number of months now since Starmer got in. There's been all kinds of stabbings by immigrants against, British people getting stabbed. And the Starmer government has a policy of, bringing all these illegals that are pouring off the boats onto the beaches of the UK, putting them up in hotels, giving them money, giving them free food, and it's just like what this woman said is basically true. I mean, maybe she could have phrased it better. Maybe it's going to get it, the lefties are going to go crazy, reading it, but it's basically unfortunately true as to what's going on over there. So I don't see why she should be getting harassed by the police. I really don't. I mean,
Because
I
they
think it's
dare
a big
question
mistake.
the ruling party, and their government isn't set up for questioning.
I think Starmer's basically a communist. I don't know the way he's behaving. It's getting worse
Yeah,
every week, it seems.
yeah, it's very Orwellian, ain't it?
It's
Orwellian.
Orwellian, exactly. Orwellian, yes. Well, it's basically if you put something on the internet and the government reads it, they're going to send the police after you. So it's like a thought crime, right? So it's exactly
Basically,
Orwellian. It's the thought police that are going to come after you, which is bloody scary because I remember George Orwell and he had a big warning for the world, and sadly, none of the people listened. It seems, or very few.
oh, the wrong
Uh,
people listened.
yeah.
They're
Hey,
using it as a blueprint.
yeah. All right. So Boomer here sent me this map here of what you got
Mhm.
Idaho and Eastern Washington and Oregon joining Idaho. This is what the proposed redrawing map would look
Huh.
like.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
but
that's
yes, but
one of about a half dozen different plans that's floated around the last 30 or so years.
Yeah. But
but the first step is to see if getting Oregon, the western part of Oregon, to join up Idaho first. Then if that works, they can move on to Washington probably.
yeah. Okay, so Boomer says I follow Scott Adams on a regular basis. He believes that the wackos can be identified by their crazy eye. No, I thought it was the blue hair.
Or heck,
There's
and or if you want crazy eyes, just look up that Klingon Chancellor that does those crazy eyes very well. I forget his name just now.
Martok.
Garon.
No, Gowron. Yeah, Gowron.
Galron is the guy. Yeah.
Yeah, I got my Klingons mixed up.
Martok is the guy with one eye.
By the
The one
way,
eye. Yeah, well, okay, one's crazy eyed and one's one eyed. He's one eyed Willie.
I could see this map in a way though, because I've been to Spokane a couple of times driving through on the way to hit Seattle for the weekend to party with buddies, and once you get on, it's the Cascade Mountains, right? You got there in Washington, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Once you get east
Yeah,
of the
mountain range you got.
Cascades, it's like a whole different world though when you're in Spokane than versus Seattle, right? It's totally different kind of
Yeah.
cultural landscape. It seems to me. I don't know.
Much
You know?
flatter, much drier, much more conservative.
Yeah, and I could see them
Yeah.
kind of
Pretty
being
much
part of.
is Idaho.
I could see him being part of Idaho. That's what I'm trying to get at, right, Jerm?
Yeah. Yeah. And Zombie Mouse goes, hee hee, so cute, Gorilla, or Rilla.
You guys need to get a room. Do you know that?
I do have a room.
Well, Zombie Mouse wants to join you, I think, in that room.
You have a room, and make sure you just have that will ready for it.
Either or a safe word.
Oh boy.
I don't think Zombie's going to be listening for that safe word.
Yeah, like I said, there's no better way of going out. I'll tell you that right now. You'll see. Everything is on a performance for them, just like the Patriot Front, pure performance, the Hollywood influence. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I just got the hey, I got blue hair. You no, but you're the exception to the rule, Zombie. You're the exception. You're wonderful. You're the exception there to the rule.
Well, I do have a question for the room. Is it the paddle or the whip for you guys?
It depends on the day. Today is Thursday, so it's the whip. Let's see you, Jeepers, is that the Wacky
I
West.
don't think Gorilla gets a choice in that one. It's whatever Zombie wants, and the corner will identify it later.
Gorilla, you're getting slammed right now. You are.
Oh man.
Yeah, I can take it. I'm not gonna throw. Here's the one. Here's the one. This is close to the one I was thinking is going to be here. This right here.
Oh.
Yeah, it's parts of Northern California, most of Oregon, and most of Washington.
I can't see it. Can't see it
You
anywhere.
need to bring it up.
God damn it! This ain't like StreamYards. That's more what I was thinking that the Greater Idaho Project was going to be.
So, how do you think that would change federal elections?
It would not change the Senate at all, but it would, and I don't think it'd really change much of the House there, except all these people would be required to show ID.
That could change things a bit, then I would guess.
It's still 3 states. You have the Washington-Oregon hybrid up there, the good stuff in red, and then the remainder of California. The divide would pretty much be probably 14 for the Washington, about the same for California as it is now, and then it dropped to about 6 or 7 for the new state.
And then there's this one. Which?
Oh, that's Cascadia.
Oh, is that Cascadia?
Oh, it's got British Columbia in there.
Yeah. But then you're still getting Portland and Oregon, or Portland and Seattle in there.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. That's the plan where is, okay, you guys can have all this land. Just get the fuck away from me.
Yeah, I don't think that's ever going to happen. That's like more of a fantasy world, I think, for some people.
Then you're going to have to explain this one for me.
What the hell?
It's kind of blurry.
Because you got Saskatchewan. This is the best I could do. You got the state of Alaska. You got Cascadia, which is the Pacific Republic there. Then you got Alberta.
You got British Columbia, Alberta, and Saskatchewan. It looks like, but that's a horribly blurry, god awful map. I gotta say.
Oh, that's
but I thought Cascadia has always included Washington and Oregon and part of California. At least I thought that seems a bit off. I don't know. I never heard of Alberta and Saskatchewan being included in anything like that.
Hey, Nemesis, I sent you the link earlier, but apparently Twitter screwed up.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Nemesis.
Okay. Hello.
Hey, buddy.
Hello.
Okay,
How
that's
y'all
all
doing?
the maps.
Not too bad. How are you? You sound a little like you got a cold or something, Ben? Like you...
Don't think so.
Oh, okay. You sound a little
tired.
A little tired there at first, yeah.
There we go. I mean, probably. Yeah, there is that. I heard Alberta. What are we talking about?
Oh, Gorilla
Yeah,
showed some crazy map. You've heard of the Cascadia thing, right, on the west coast here, probably, where they want to
Oh,
join
with the
BC,
superquake?
Washington, all that.
yeah.
And then Gorilla just showed this weird map where it was like Alaska, British Columbia, Alberta, and Saskatchewan, forming like some other, new country. And I was like, wow, I never saw that map before. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that. The Western separatist. It's a stupid idea. It'd be
yeah,
nice if we had some say in our country, but I mean, I think separating from our country is as dumb as Quebec trying to separate.
yeah, yeah. Every
Hey,
time,
well, Quebec could get their shit together. They'd be part of the United States, but they refuse to be the 14th colony. To
uh,
say fuck you to the brown.
Gorilla, Quebec don't even like English speaking Canadians. How much do you think they would love English speaking Americans?
Well, that's why they didn't ratify the
Oh,
Declaration of Independence.
yeah, they would be probably extremely hostile to you. I'm guessing.
Yeah, yeah, no, but they were supposed to be the 14th colony. They refused.
Oh, okay. But Quebec has
It's a
had
good thing too.
they've had two tries at referendums to leave the country now. And second one, I guess it was like less than 1%. It was very close, but they still lost. And since
Uh,
then, they haven't even bothered to try since then. So
eh,
their
eh,
their 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 their, their living standards would probably drop so much if they tried to go out on their own from the rest of the country. I think they'd
yeah,
probably regret it within a couple of years if
yeah.
they ever did.
Eh, hey, and I just came up with an idea for super chats.
Okey
Every
doke.
time I get a super chat, I take a shot of water.
There you go.
Okay.
My liver
That
will be
works.
like, "Fuck you! What the fuck is this?" My liver kidneys are gonna be like, "What the fuck's this shit?" All right, let's catch up on chats here. I'm 6 minutes behind.
So what's Zombie Mouse talking about
She
here?
says, "Never." I'm not. I don't know. It goes, "Fine. You don't have to sleep on the couch now. Thank you, darling." Actually, I'm the bottom in that. I'm the bottom in that. Yeah. So yeah, it's my choice. Tonight's the whip, and needs to include San Diego, please. I suppose we could have like an offshore little island territory added to that.
Oh God.
Tell me, PvP and Nemesis. Tell me, which province has the French separatist movement and wants to separate? Which province is that?
Quebec.
It's Quebec.
Quebec.
Quebec is
So
the only. Quebec is the majority French province in Canada. There are some eastern provinces that do have a certain percentage of the population that speak French. Yeah, and there's a certain percentage back east that are bilingual that speak English and French. We further get out west here, though, probably by the time you get to Saskatchewan, Alberta, and BC, we're predominantly English speakers out here. I think the population of French people speak English. Excuse me, French speaking people in BC is probably like around 3%. It's not very high. So yeah.
yeah. But I was asking us my original question. Well, if that state were to, by some miracle or some nightmare, actually separate, would that split Canada in two, or will you guys be able to be still connected tenuously by the ocean?
Well, it would basically, land wise, I think it would basically split the country in half. Yes. There probably would
Yeah,
be.
I
There'd
think.
probably be. Oh, sorry, Nemesis. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that, bro. If you want to finish your thought first, and then I can
Okay.
carry on.
Yeah, I just got a real quickie thought here. I imagine that Quebec and the remaining Canadian provinces would negotiate a land bridge, like a corridor from west to east to keep trade flowing back from the western provinces to the eastern provinces. Other than that, I don't know if there'd be any real
Mhm.
kind of solution to anything because I think it would just. I think it would be harmful to all of us if Quebec ever separated. Anyway, that's about it. I have to say.
Well, and that's kind of what I was thinking too, right? Like, if they did separate, they would have to move somewhere else, right? We could find them another place in the world, and they can call it their own. Like the French did it with French Guyana, right? Like they've got the biggest border they share is with Brazil. Like if they can do it, we can do it with the French Canadians, and they can go off and they can go be their
Uh,
own place.
well, that doesn't always work out very good. Look at Israel. They
True.
created Israel after 1945, and look all the crap that's happening now because no one knows how to play nice.
I honestly think, though, the political climate over the decades, because I think, do you remember? Oh, you probably don't, Nemesis. I mean, you're too young, probably. I think the last referendum in Quebec was sometime in the '80s, because he had René Lévesque as the premier of Quebec at that time, and he was quite a character. He was very popular, and as I say, it was probably around 1% that the separatists were defeated by. So it was extremely close. It was a very frightening time. I do remember it actually that summer when we almost had our country divided. But it seems like a lot of the people in Quebec have lost the taste for separatism over the more recent decades, where it's not really that big an issue anymore. It basically, I think, comes down to more is like how well will the rest of Canada, treat Quebec, and how fairly, if as long as Quebec, I think, feels like it's being treated fairly within Canada. I think there's a large part of the Quebec population that's probably quite content to stay there because let's face it, they got it pretty good, right? They got a good standard of living, they got health care, they got a whole bunch of shit, right? So to tear all that up and take a risk on losing
Yeah.
what they have now, I don't know if a lot of people there would want to do it. I'm done.
Hey, this here. What we were talking about this? We were actually talking about this on Jerm's channel, and Boomer found it. It says, "Look at where your money has gone. 500K to study of selfies make you happy." We didn't talk about that one. $1 million to study of quail are frisky if you give them coke. It's quail, not parrots. Okay.
What?
Yeah, they spent $1 million to see if quails get frisky if you give them cocaine.
They should
Let's
do
see.
a study on me like that. It'd probably be far more fun.
Yeah. Uh, don't fuck you. We could do that for what? $20 with you? You volunteer?
Well, it depends. It depends how much the hooker costs, Gorilla.
Oh, yeah. I suppose we gotta get you more than a $5
You better
hooker.
get me one that's pretty damn classy. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. So we can't do a $5 hooker.
Hell no.
Okay. Let's see. 20,000 towards drag shows in Ecuador. Let's see. 80,000 asked taxi drivers in Guyana. If it costed $80,000 to do that, if climate change makes it harder for them to drive, it costed literally 80,000 for that. It sounds like someone visited the souvenir stand and bought it out. Let's see, 500,000 for Fauci to create transgender. What the fuck? And
Transgender monkeys and HIV.
yeah, shit, oh fuck. So and yeah, I love how they named the new department Doge. That which is oh shoot, here it is. Yeah,
Doge.
yeah, Doge, which is like the funniest fucking like meme thing to. Oh, I think Elon did that on purpose.
Well, yeah.
Because isn't he the one that created Doge? Or
Pretty
Dogecoin?
much, yeah. Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, so I can't wait for to start slashing all this government stuff.
You know
Gives me
when
a boner just thinking about it.
well when you see some of the insane, stupid, brain dead programs they spend taxpayers' money on, like what was that one transgender monkeys? Like what
Hey,
the
hey,
f? You know?
hey! I seen him spend 25 million on seeing what would happen if you put an iguana on a treadmill.
Oh God,
Yeah,
too
Did
much
you see the
money.
one about the hamsters?
no, I did not hear about the hamsters.
I will see if I can drag that up. Rand Paul, I believe, tweeted about it.
Oh God.
Okay, let's see. In the 1970s, scientists told us there was going to be an imminent earthquake coming that would tear off California at the San Andreas Fault and throw it into the Pacific Ocean. Yeah, it wasn't quite strong enough. That 79 earthquake was just not strong enough. And PvP, can you read this one?
Lemon Pie said, "Is it true that Canada spent $1 billion on a study to create the perfect eggnog?" Well, I haven't heard about it, Lemon, but if you do hear any more information about that, please do let me know. I would very much appreciate that.
Yeah, and if they pay that much, I wonder how much the project will cost the PvP joints in to test it out for them too.
Yeah, I'd be willing to be a test subject, sure.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. I heard that the coof came from the penguin kissing a turtle.
Oh,
Definitely not a Chinese lavatory.
oh my goodness.
Uh, and I see Eugene has been getting censored by YouTube.
Oh, really?
Hey, maybe that's the trick. Thank you, Eugene. That is now. I think I now know the trick there. Thank you.
Yeah,
Because I get censored all the time on Curtis Selby's channel. And
yeah,
finally, you can tell I'm getting pissed because I'll put a bunch of swearing emojis in the chat, and then it's one word, one word, one word, one word, one word, one word.
yeah. Just a way around it. Just substitute letters for numbers or for symbols, and there you go. The word is spelled out that way.
Yeah, that there is a neat little trick, Eugene.
Yeah. Well, the question is, will your fingers be small enough to actually do all that, or are they too big to actually
Uh,
press all the right buttons?
uh, and Eugene says, "I hope you don't get a disclaimer." Eugene, they can switch those disclaimers to hardcore porn. It'd take 6 months to figure out for someone to figure it out.
Gorilla, I just tagged you in the Paul tweet.
Okay, you could have just presented it there, but
I can't present on this.
oh, you can't even click present.
Or share, in other words, if there's a share option, if it allows you to.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you could.
Share a screen, maybe? Or share video, probably?
Uh, I need to be in. Okay.
No, I'm talking about German if he wants to try to share it with you that way. Because those are the only two options I see. Share a
Yeah.
screen or share video.
Yeah, I have both of those, but I doubt they're not actually reliable enough to work.
Let's see. Hamster Fight Club, $3 million. The National Institute of Health spent over $3 million to watch hamsters fight on steroids. What
It,
did they do? What did they do? Hire Michael Vick?
I see it down below
Hey,
there, girl. You just have to make it available to the rest of the screen.
Oh shit! I keep forgetting that with this damn thing.
There you go.
Uh, Hamster Fight Club. What's the first rule about Hamster Fight Club? You do not talk about Hamster Fight Club. What's the second rule of Hamster Fight Club? You don't talk about Hamster Fight Club.
My question is, why would you spend $3 million to watch hamsters fight? Like, where's the benefit in the long term there?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Let's see. Welcome. I love BMO. Because man, that guy like sounds like her just dreamed a sausage and tried to speak a sentence properly. How the hell did you pop up on my recommended? I don't know, but if you don't like the channel, just click on another video. We're just having fun discussing today's issues. Eugene's laughing. We got your Vic reference, yeah. Man, that's been years now, hasn't it? It seems like just yesterday. That was 2007, wasn't it?
Uh, yeah, it's been at least that long.
It's amazing how those years do fly by, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, because see, it's funny how some things seem like it's just yesterday, and then other things seem like it was generations ago.
Yeah, memory's a weird thing that way for sure.
Yeah. So, alrighty. let's see. I'm gonna go see what's all in the trending section.
Oh,
Eagles are trending. Jack Elliott, Jelon, Washington versus Philly, Dan Quinn, whoever the hell that is. What George Washington? What's he trending for? I'm just saying Sylvester. He just said Trump's the second George Washington. Okay, they're posting pictures and all that. Okay, it's the Sylvester Stallone.
Congress was saying that aliens are real. There's a video about that earlier today.
Oh, were they?
Yep.
So, what are they covering up?
That's a good question.
Because as soon as they start admitting that aliens are real, look at the story that they're trying to cover up.
Dude, right? I'm like, are we invading Iran? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, well, if aliens show up, that's when I see pigs fly.
Hey, I believe aliens are real, and who knows? Maybe we're the key to saving the galaxy there, and they're trying to slowly progress us there, and they're not going to let us nuke each other.
I saw a hilarious video about aliens landing. It was Tom Hanks being interviewed. I think it was around probably 2016 when the Dems won the last one, right? Well, before they won, and Hanks, it was pretty funny. He goes, "Donald Trump will never be president ever again of the United States. Well, there'll be a better chance of aliens landing from another planet in red capes, and talking monkeys landing in red capes or some crazy shit like that, just totally off the wall, right?" And I'm thinking, well, geez, Tom, you seen any UFOs landing in your backyard this past week? Just like, oh man, I don't know why why did the Democrats even open their mouths? Because they always end up sounding like idiots eventually. It was pretty funny though. It made me laugh.
Yeah. Let's see, Eugene's.
PvP, it's probably that overconfidence, and that overconfidence leads to cockiness, and then cockiness leads to
Arrogance.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Every video I watched about the broken-hearted Dems, just being so butthurt they couldn't handle it over the last couple of weeks since the election. It's like, man, and their arrogance. What gets me is they still don't get it, right? The ones that have come on since then, acknowledging Trump's victory, they still don't get it because they're saying, "Oh well, Trump won because most of the voters are stupid, they're uninformed, they're ignorant, they're fascists, they're Yahtzees, they're sexist, they're racist, blah 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 blah." They're still thinking all the same crap they were thinking before the election happened, and they haven't learned a damn thing. And that's what that's the one thing that kind of makes me sad more than anything else about these people is they seem to be incapable of learning from their mistakes. And it's just kind of pathetic. Anyway, sorry, didn't mean to bring the mood down, but these people, I just don't get them.
No, it's fine. Let's see. Eugene Bird says, someone pointed out that the USA is going to be 50 years old in 2026. Yeah, they're already planning on throwing a huge party for it.
Oh, nice.
Let's see. Google Immaculate Constellation to see about Congress probing the secret, also stupid UFO program in the Pentagon. Okay.
Huh.
Let's see. Immaculate
Careful.
Constellation.
PvP, Nemesis, tell me, for us it's 250 years. Was it 1837 for you guys for your articles of Confederation for Canada, roughly up there, 1837 or something?
No, 1867. We just sold our 150th not too many years ago. I can't remember exactly what year it was, but yeah, it was 1867 when Confederation happened. But it wasn't a full country yet, though. I mean, even though I guess technically it was a country at that point, there were still a lot of provinces, parts of North America that hadn't signed on up here yet, because British Columbia only signed on. I think it was in 1871 when we got promised the transcontinental railroad would be built all the way to Vancouver, so we could have so the port of Vancouver could ship goods to the rest of the country back east. So that's when we signed on here and became a province in 1871. And the provinces across the country, they have different dates as to when they actually joined Confederation, which is actually kind of interesting if you want to look it up. But yeah, it was basically centered around Ontario and Quebec, the original part of Confederation, Dan.
So you guys are indeed our younger brother then.
Oh hell yeah!
Yep, we left on our own, and then about 80 or so years later, the British came by and say, "Hey, look after your little brother."
Well, the thing is, we didn't have to fight a war and lose all those hundreds of thousands of citizens fighting it. Which I'm happy about
Yeah.
that. We had to take a lot longer route. We had to be more patient, but eventually we got there. So it all worked out in the end, I guess.
Hey, and let's see. Eugene says, not ejaculate constipation. Watch the spelling, as PvP said.
Yeah, exactly. You do not want to type that. That's going to get very nasty, Gorilla.
Well, there's this time there. I'm a fan of hamsters. I love hamsters. I was trying to find some cute pictures of hamsters there, and I made the mistake there. I thought I found a site full of hamster pictures. I went to xhamster.com there, and I seen some things that scarred me for life, especially with the gerbil.
Oh my!
Hey, Bill, how's it going? How'd your football game go?
Hey, Bill.
I'm thinking the Eagles won because that's what #1 trending thing on X there at the moment.
So
Yeah, that whole Dan Quinn thing you saw on trending, he kind of fucked it up.
So,
Oh.
tell me, do you need some therapy after seeing those pictures?
Who said those pictures? This video, man. Man, there's just some things that's gonna live in your mind for the rest of your life. I'll tell you what. That's the Eugene's laughing there.
Oh gosh.
Oh. Yeah. Well, just a second, I need a drink.
And it's soda nemesis. It's not liquor. It's soda.
Yeah, nemesis knows. What's this about a verbal? Gerbil? Yeah, well, if you want to see some gerbils there, you can be scarred for life, you can go to xhamster.com.
What's up, Richard Greer?
Yeah, that's.
Oh! Did you guys ever see that Family Feud clip there, where the question was, name something that a doctor might pull out of you, and that lady, without hesitating, hit the buzzer. She stopped for a second, and she's like, "A gerbil."
Really? Oh, I never saw that one.
Oh, I don't know if I could play the clip though.
That did not make it to air.
Oh, did it not?
It's a blooper.
Yeah, let's see. I'm gonna have to pause it a couple times.
I'm just wondering why she thought somebody would pull a gerbil out of her. Like, wow, this lady has some weird hobbies.
Man, what was even better was
South Park with Richard Gere.
Well, and PvP, you start to remember, Family Feud is whoever can answer the fastest and have the first answer pop into their head, probably. And if it's wrong, oh well.
Well, if it didn't make it to air, how did it end up all over the internet?
It's a blooper reel, that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like there's Star Trek blooper reels floating around on YouTube as well, Gorilla.
Now, let's see if I can find.
In the mid to late 90s, they used to have these specials on usually a Thursday or a Friday night just to suck up airtime. World's funniest daytime bloopers. You'd get Prices Right, Family Feud, talk shows, everything. Just stuff they couldn't air on TV. They would air with censorship. Not
probably some of
appropriate
those
for
shows
daytime, but prime time they could get away with it.
Some of those shows are probably better than the actual shows themselves, too.
Yeah. And Zombie Mouse is smacking her head there.
Okay.
And so, how do you feel about America PvP?
I think America's great, Bill. I don't know where you got any idea to think otherwise.
Yeah.
And no, I do not have a gun to his back.
By the way, Bill, I don't want to argue with you. So if you're trying to start an argument, I'm just not going to respond.
No one's trying to start an argument.
No one's starting.
No, I'm just thinking back to a couple nights ago.
Just drop it.
All right. So here's this what I was talking about, the whole gerbil thing. I'm gonna have to pause it a few times.
Okay, if you want to share, excellent.
Oh, shoot.
You got it on the bottom there. If you want to share it to the big screen.
Yeah, that's my problem here.
Alrighty.
Values are double. We got top 7 answers on the board. Name something a doctor might pull out of a person. Darcy.
A gerbil.
See, without even hesitation, they would get this look. That's the very first thing. Like my very first thing. Like as soon as he asked that I was thinking kidney, a baby, part of your liver, a lung.
Yeah, maybe a tumor, a gallbladder. Appendix. Appendix would be a good one, right?
Yeah.
This would have been a little bit after Lemony Wickets made his debut on South Park.
I really don't know where she got gerbil though. That is
Look at the look on these guys' face. They're like, this guy was definitely like, give me your phone number, why don't you?
Oh God.
When he's laughing, that's why.
Yeah.
I love how the other contestants laughing his ass off though. He can't believe how bad her answer is. He's like, oh man, I got this. Oh, this is good. Okay, just hopefully you won't have any problems if you just show a little bit here and there, Gorilla.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, yes, you did. Yes, you did show that.
Steve always like you did say it, Steve.
Yeah, and that other guy just can't stop laughing.
I heard about something like that once.
Yes, you said it.
Hopefully it's not actually on the list.
No, it's one of those, she's like, I heard about once, and it just now popped into your head?
I mean, just right out like that.
That's awesome.
First thing you can come up with, just bam, gerbil. Just like that. First answer.
Yeah. I don't know. What would have been your guys' first answer?
A baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby. I would have gone with maybe something more bland, like an appendix or something. Like, because appendix, I mean, lots of people get appendixes pulled out of them, right? But baby would have been a good answer. Like, yeah, duh. Like,
No question. Bam, gerbil. Just like that. Pull it out. I've heard of this. Hey, over here.
I love how the one thing I like about Steve Harvey is when it's an answer like that, everybody he makes fun of it. He's not like there where everybody has to get good answer. All right, so
Are you gonna play the whole thing, or is this all you want to show?
Gerbil. Name something a doctor might pull out of a person. Bam! Gerbil!
He just tore her apart on this. Well, still doing it in a loving, funny way. All right, that's enough there. It wasn't up there. And I would hope not. All right, let's see. The USA is a great country for me to triumph the comedic insult dog. I don't know who Triumph the comic insult dog is.
You've never heard of Triumph the Oh, okay, Gorilla. You need to do an internet search of Triumph the insult dog best moments, and you could probably play a minute of that here too, probably safely, because Triumph hasn't been around for like probably 30 years. But oh, that was pretty good shit. It was one of those late night talk show weird things with a puppet.
Conan O'Brien.
Pretty goofy shit. Yeah. Okay. Is it Conan? Okay, I forgot which show, but. Who did Triumph? I forget the guy that did the damn puppet now. Shit. But yeah,
I think that was Andy Richter.
Gorilla, do you want me to time out Outlaw Bill? He's being a little feisty today.
No. I just put a comment back to Bill and kind of explained my position. And whoever told Bill that is, I just told him you're being misinformed by somebody, Bill.
We don't need to go over it. We were all there the other night. So
I got lots of American
need to talk
friends.
about it.
I got lots of American friends, so I don't get where some people were coming from the other night. I really don't.
All right. So let's see. Zombie Mouse says I'm exhausted. Might be time for bed there.
Oh boy, I won't comment on that.
The track bloopers at the conventions were cool. Yeah, I think I could find some if I really.
Oh yeah, there's a good one on. There's probably a couple channels that got some. Probably most of the bloopers on YouTube here, Gorilla.
Yeah, I think Pop Culture Curator did a couple.
Actually. Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah, and let's see. Zombie Mouse says a gerbil. I was only check to see if you changed your mind or your stance. Not trying to fight here.
No, not trying to fight either, Bill.
Yeah. And Gorilla Grace says, you know what she is. And she says, you know what she was thinking.
Oh no.
Yeah. You should see the comments there, Greg, in the thing. You should look up the comments on those.
Oh, I could imagine.
And I'm just always ready for a good fight there. I just don't want insulting fighting or nothing. And UG Bird's giving us some popcorn and shake.
That's good.
Yeah. And let's see, been friends with Grill for a few years and lots of other American friends there. And I'd like to buy in a 10-minute argument.
Is this fucking Monty Python or something? You guys remember that argument sketch? Hey, that's a classic.
Yeah. And hey, welcome JP's. Welcome. He says for me to poop on Conan O'Brien. Oh, that was okay. And we got Edwardson. Yep. Welcome.
That's the one.
You forget because I am not fucking drunk. I haven't drank a single thing all night.
Gorilla, don't worry.
Gorilla skip Edwardson.
Okay.
Well, yeah, and I did remove his comment on YouTube for you, Gorilla. I did remove his comment.
Okay, thank you. Let's see. Triumph will make you laugh uncontrollably if you find those clips later.
Yeah,
alrighty.
If you find some good ones, they are pretty funny.
Yeah. Yeah, Boomer says that's Monty Python.
Yeah.
I know that Greg is laughing. All right. Yeah. No, but no. There's all those Family Feud clips have been popping up more and more on my feeds. And it's just like some of them are freaking hilarious. Like they had the Seven Dwarfs ones where both men like describe your wife which one of the Seven Dwarfs describes your wife in bed, and neither one refused to answer. Neither one wanted to ring the buzzer.
Oh, jeez.
Or there's another.
Or better yet, Gorilla. Oh, why not find the naked grandma clip?
I don't need to see a naked grandma. No.
No. It's actually an answer. It's not.
So it's not actually a naked grandma? Okay.
No. It's name something a burglar would not want to find if he broke into your house. And the one guy pounded the thing there and says, "Naked grandma."
Oh boy,
that was hilarious.
Oh man.
and JP's is sleepy. Yeah, I'm getting tired too. Holy crap! It's 11 o'clock already.
Yep.
Man,
It's
time
9
flies.
here, so it must be 11
Been having
there.
a fun stream here.
Yeah, it's been a good one tonight.
There, and no, let's see. What was another one I seen there? Name name something that if you could not ever do again, what would be? And the one guy pounding goes, cheat, and then you should just see the look like his wife was just gonna stab him right on the stakes there.
Ooh.
that was the stupidest answer he could have given. He could have.
So was he talking about cheating on his wife, not cheating on a test in high school?
And he just said cheat.
Ooh.
He would never cheat again.
I got a feeling there could be a history between him and his wife there somehow.
Well, he's got some questions to answer when he gets home. I'll tell you that right now. Or name something that you could like you stick your finger in, and
Oh my God.
that you gotta look that one up. And have a good night, Zombie Mouse. You gotta look that one up because
Zombie.
they're doing the thing. You know, you got like your nose and you got your mouth. You know, your ear. But then the guy, Steve comes to the one like the dad or whatever, and he goes, "Hey, what's the last thing you stuck your finger in?" My wife, Steve.
Oh,
Just the look on her face was like priceless. Yeah,
oh my.
Zombie Mouse. Yeah, she said goodnight here. Oh,
Right, Zombie
a
Mouse.
newlywed game blooper. Where is the most unusual place have you made whoopee? Lady comments in the butt. Oh, nice.
Oh my.
uh, uh, JP says cherry pie. So it was like, what? The last thing you stuck your finger in was a cherry pie? So, both computers are broke, but when I get a new computer, I will return. There, we could have a panel mod right there.
All right.
He goes, "Yep."
Hmm.
Yeah, but just some of the questions and just some of the answers you could get. It's like, who thought this was a good idea? Like nowadays, especially would be a good idea. You could just think of some because everybody wants their 15 minutes of fame, so you can just think of some of the answers people would come up with just so they can get their 15 minutes of fame.
Yeah, it'd probably be even more insane these days. Jeez.
Yeah. Back in the 70s, you didn't have to worry about that so much there.
Yeah, there's a lot less crazy times back. The 70s were actually pretty awesome. They were basically most adults acted like adults back then, thankfully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome, Chris. I'll get to your chat here next. This one here, you want to read Boomers? PvP?
Oh, yeah, Phantom. It is a picture of the Man from Uncle Car from season 3. Yes, it is.
Oh, we even had to emphasize season 3.
Oh yeah, that's when they brought the Uncle Car in. It was only on I think 5 or 6 episodes, unfortunately, because it was an awesomely cool car, but with the gull wing doors that would open up, it was very hard for the agents to get in and out of the car quickly. So it only lasted about 5 or 6 episodes, and then then it kind of disappeared, sadly. But it's a very cool looking car.
They didn't blow it up on screen.
I don't think they. Well, I don't remember. I haven't seen season 3 in ages.
Because usually when they want to get rid of stuff, they're like, okay, we've already spent the money on it. Let the pyro guys at it.
Well, I know they had. I remember some episodes where the Thrush bad guys were shooting rockets at it, trying to blow it up, but they usually dodge them pretty much on the road. So I don't remember it getting blown up. But I hopefully I'll get back with Jill watching Man from Uncle's because we did watch the first 2 seasons, but it's probably been a year since we watched any because she's on to like James Bond right now. But hopefully one of these days I can talk her into watching some more Man from Uncle. So yeah. But season 3, it kind of gets goofy because of the Batman thing, right? So, but oh well.
Yeah. And let's see. Kerr said, "Evening, folks. I know I said hi to him. New computer day, hooray!" No, she hasn't gotten it yet. She just said says she needs to get a new computer. And I have not said anything mean or rude to anyone. Sci-fi sit down. Yeah, no. Bill's been very Bill's been cordial tonight.
No, I never
Right
said
there.
I never said anything
No,
about
he's
anybody.
talking to Sit Dad. He's talking
Oh,
to Sit
good.
Dad.
Okay, no, Bill. I mean, I'm totally cool with you, man.
Yeah,
I didn't take any offense to anything you said tonight. I just want to
yeah,
make it clear. So yeah,
yeah.
it's all
No,
good.
no. Bill's been very cordial tonight.
It's all good. It's all good,
Yeah,
man.
and Boomer says I think it just disappeared. Oh, what a shame! What a waste of pyrotechnics guy. There, but it is getting to be 11:05 here. I think I'm wrap her
Wrap
up
it up.
here.
Yeah.
We're gonna be like a kid at prom night and wrap her up.
Hmm.
So thank you to the Phantom Boomer Explorers for coming, and thank you for the $10. That's very generous of you. Now Boomer, he on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays, he does a watch party on the show. The last movies there we watched something with Chuck Norris in it. It was really good there. Then we watched a show called Briscoe, or it had a guy named Briscoe in it.
Oh, you're talking about Brisky Counter Jr.?
Yeah, maybe. It was
Oh
actually really
gosh,
good.
I've never seen that. I've always wanted to see that show. Did you guys just start that, or are you a couple episodes into it, or?
There's a couple chapters there,
Oh
but
shit! I
yeah,
might have to check that out then.
yeah,
Yeah, I always wanted to see that.
yeah. Phantom Boomer Explorers here. He also puts the trailers for the stuff on his YouTube channel, so make sure to check them out. And Bill here says, "No worries, mate." And thank you, Outlaw Bill, for coming. Outlaw Bill, if you ever need a karaoke stream, he does some great karaoke episodes. I got to get to more of them there, but that's fun, relaxing karaoke. So I got to get back into. I gotta remember when it's 3 o'clock to get to the westerns there. Because he always shows some westerns there. I've been wanting to get into a few westerns there. That's a new genre I want. And he also has his action theaters on. He had one today, but sadly I was at work at the time. But Bill and Deleted Scenes have some good streams there with the action theaters there. Eugene Bird says Canadian Spider-Man has a stream in an hour for those who cannot sleep. Can you put the link for that for people there, Eugene? There, and thank you again. Thank you for that $10, but thank you for being here. Let's see. It was Lone Wolf Bacade and Briscoe County Jr. Okay, we are a few episodes in, and tomorrow is Thunder Road with Robert Mitchum. And always, thank you for that, Bill. Always remember to be excellent to each other.
Yeah, and $5 says that PvP's gonna be on Canadian Spider-Man stream in 1 hour. $5 says he is.
It all depends. I'm not sure what I'm doing for this. Well, I still got to put some supper in the oven too. So
yeah, and I might come in there and tell them to keep it down because I'm trying to sleep. Yeah, and I did say thank you again for the $10, Eugene. There, we got that. Let's see, Curtis Selby, the one political channel that has the most cordial audience. The guy who's trying to see both sides of the aisle there. He's playing in the middle of the road there, and he tells us his point. He has a fun chat there. Make sure he had a good stream today for what I could see of it today.
Yeah, I actually popped on for like 5 minutes during a break from work today. Listened to a couple of minutes of Curtis. I do really like his streams, but unfortunately, being on Thursdays when I'm working, I rarely get to watch much of it. But he seems to have some really good stuff he's talking about.
There's always the rerun there. Eugene's clapping, and JP says, "I just ate some homemade chili." Nice, and thank you, JP, for coming there. I'm pretty sure the reason I'm not. I'm pretty sure you don't have anything on your channel there. But I could be wrong. And Zombie, thank you, Zombie Mouse, for coming. Thank you, darling. Thank you, Edwardson, for coming, and thank you, Oiler Greg, for coming. He does spoiler-free reviews on his channel. They're always good, but I haven't seen one for a while there. And PvP's in the chat there, and it's been a very good stream today. And while I'm scrolling, Nemesis, do you want to promote yourself?
Yeah, I'm Nemesis of Eden, and I do all different sorts of gaming. I'd love to have you over on my channel. I'm on our march to 500 subs and monetization, slowly but surely. And thank you very much for everyone being here, for Gorilla, all my panel members, and everyone in the chat. You're all rock stars.
Yeah, thank you for being here, Nemesis. And thank you, I love BMO for coming. I'm sorry you didn't like the channel there. Wasn't exactly the place way of putting it, but thank you for being here, even if it wasn't for you. And thank you, Scurvy, for coming. And while I'm scrolling here, PvP, what do you got going on?
Not much. Going to be a short weekend here because I'm working tomorrow. So no plans on the channel this weekend. Oh, girl, I want to ask, Walton's, is that happening at usual time tomorrow?
Yeah, it should be 7:30.
Okay, sounds good. I should be able to attend then. But yeah, not much planned this weekend. I mean, I don't know. All depends if anybody's got something going on and they contact me and send me a link or whatever. But yeah, nothing on YouTube planned at this point. So I'll pretty much leave it at that, I guess.
Yeah, and also thank you, Professor Brainy Specs, for coming. He's a co-host on Jep Nerdy on John DeMarco's channel on Saturday nights. He's also the co-host of Question of Trek, which I don't know if that's ever coming back. He's also the co-host of Life with Matthews Babylon 5 streams there, which that's a really good show there. Thank you, Suzanne XC, for coming. Really nice lady there. She's wonderful. Thank you for coming. And while I'm looking for the next one here to promote, Jerm, what do you got going on?
This Saturday we have Saturday morning cartoons. Looks like it's going to be King Kong the animated series beating out The Secret of Nymph 2.
Alrighty, I'll try to be that, but I do gotta go pick up my daughter on Saturday.
That's no problem. You're not missing anything groundbreaking.
Yeah. So thank you, Jim's Landscaping LLC, #1 Commodore Productions, for coming. He does Star Trek fan films. He's been doing a lot more live streams there. He has his puppy video shorts and all that. So make sure to check him out. And thank you, LDG, for coming. If you ever need IT help or need a place to hang out, there's always the Underground at freethenet.org/underground. And thank you, Taylor Swift. Should have ran as a third party. Thank you for coming. And I know I'm getting close to the top here. And thank you, Scotty R37, for coming. He has a thing called the Phantasmagorium, where they review some TV shows and some um movies and all that. So make sure to check him out. And Curtis says thanks. And you, bomb. Well, thank you. But don't be telling Homeland Security for that. I don't need a cavity search. Oh, all right, sit down. What you got going on?
All right. Well, before I start, I know Resident Germ will love to see that on you. And all right, to all your panel members or chatters that know me or don't know me, Sci-Fi Sit Down. I usually cover sci-fi TV shows or movies. I do universe crossover ideas on my channel, and you can search for my channel with the subtitle underneath my avatar, Sci-Fi Sit Down. Hopefully my channel will pop up for you guys. You can scroll through my channel, see whichever sci-fi genre you like, and click on the video to watch it. I do my Transformers Prime watch parties on Fridays at 8 p.m. Pacific time. I'm going to be doing my season 2 live stream finale on Saturday between 2 and 4 p.m. Pacific time. And I do upload a new video to YouTube towards the end of each week or towards the beginning of next week. And I do cross streams with Resolute Germ and Gorilla if they will allow it. And beyond that, that's all I have to say. I'll give it back to Gorilla for him to do his Walton's promotion tomorrow.
All right. Tomorrow we're reviewing the last episode of season 3 of the Waltons. Where John dies of pneumonia. But anyhow, then Saturday I'm not sure yet because this whole weekend got mixed up here. Where I will have my daughter, but I'm gonna try to do Deep Space Nine. Then Sundays we will. What did we watch last Sunday? We watched Tony Todd movie. I'm not gonna watch. Yeah, Candyman. I'll think of something. Maybe I'll put a bunch of maybe I'll put a bunch of movie titles in a hat there, and I'll draw one out on the Walton stream tomorrow. There.
Or
Then,
you can always purchase the pick. $5 super chat. You can buy a pick for any watch party.
Why not do that?
There we go. And also Tuesday we'll be in our cigar lounge. Then Wednesday, by popular demand in the chat, I didn't get to close the poll and show it off on there the other night. There is apparently my live broadcast will end here, but
because you are at the 2-hour mark.
No, I thought I had 6 hours. So no, I'm supposed to have 6 hours. But anyhow, we're gonna do cigar lounges on Wednesday because it was at 71% with 19 votes. There, and those are far more popular than what we were watching for TV shows. So, with that, thank you everybody for coming, and we're gonna go out with. I still got to download the other one here.
We've been stopping.